In the Gospel of Matthew, we read about the story of Rabbi Yeshua, Jesus, entering into the house of Simon the Leper. The account goes like this, Matthew chapter 26, starting in verse 6. And while Yeshua, Jesus, was in Bethany in the house of Simon the Leper, wait a minute. What's a rabbi doing right before Passover in the house of a leper? Now, wouldn't that make him unclean? Sure it would. And just as importantly, what's a leper doing in a house in Bethany? I mean, think about it. A leper would have had to live on the outskirts of a city, of a town, outside of where the people live. Check out the requirements in the book of Leviticus, chapter 13, starting in verse 45. The leprous person who has the disease shall wear torn clothes and let the hair of his head hang loose. And he shall cover his upper lip and he will cry out, unclean, unclean. He shall remain unclean as long as he has the disease, because he is unclean. He shall live alone. His dwelling shall be outside of the camp. Now, I've heard an awful lot of nonsense on this particular issue on these verses. But let me set the record straight. Obviously, this is a mistranslation. The original Aramaic reads garabah, not garbah. A garabah is a potter. He's a jar maker. Right. A garbah, which was not used in the text, is a leper. Yeshua was in the house of a potter, not in the house of a leper. Now the story begins to make sense, right? Because the place where Mary broke the vase to anoint Jesus, Yeshua, before his death, is also the place where vases are made new. You see, it's in our place of being broken vessels that the presence of Yeshua, of Jesus, makes us whole too. So Father, make us whole so that we can love and follow your Son in the midst of this broken world. And as broken vessels, we can be made new again.